Cancer, this message is specifically for you. We're doing your November body, mind, and soul. Messages for Cancer, and only Cancer, please. Any messages for my Cancer friends? As far as body goes, anything belonging to the earth, Mother Earth, anything tangible with the body. Okay, how's that for tangibility? So we have here the Emperor. I feel like what's on your mind utmost right now is, let's see if we can get this to come in. There you go. What's on the top of your mind right now is stability, is wanting to do things your way. Maybe being a little bit rigid sometimes as far as like how things go, how things have to be executed, how they have to look. I think that you really have a strong sense on how you want things done. You're not willing to compromise on it. Be careful that you are not being too rigid with people around you. It could be seen as dogmatic. It could alienate people. But I feel like you have a lot of, I don't want to say stubborn energy, but a lot of energy insofar as like, look, this is tried and true. I know how to build 4 walls. I know how to make a tent. I know how to build a business, how to run a business. And it has to be done this way. That's the feeling I'm getting so far, okay? This could be you, or this could be even a manager or a boss around you. I don't know just yet. We'll find out. Right, Cancer? The next card that came up, behind that is somebody who is angry. I feel like this person can be a child, somebody younger than you, maybe somebody within your family, feeling resentful. Why does it have to be that way? Why do I have to do it that way? They're mad. If you look at their face, they're not saying a lot, but they're mad. Now, what I do want to say with this person is you want to be careful, because this person can have quite the sting if you're not careful, okay? Also, some of you, this could be someone who is indulging a little bit in drink, drugs, alcohol. I don't see like a huge problem just yet, but they are angry. And to me, I just feel like a vibe of taking medication, whatever the case may be. With the Scorpion here, that can eventually even burn or sting themselves. So you want to be careful with that. This person is upset. So it could be that things are just too dogmatic. They're kind of in the shadows, and there's a lot that they want that's in the shadows that they're not speaking on. Okay, the next card that came out after that, I have the Death card. This is all about change. Something has to change. Something has to be weeded away. I always mispronounce this word here. The sky. Anyways, I want to call it a sickle, and it's totally not even that, but that's what I want to call it. If you look in here, there is a lot of cracked ground, like concrete, and then of course the graves that are kind of like knocked over. This could be like kind of things being resurrected and destroyed simultaneously. It could be issues of, let's say if somebody has a drug problem or something, or an addiction problem. It's rearing its head again. It's like, I thought I put that to bed, but here it is again, rearing your ugly head. So I would say look around for people around you who are having kind of like mood swings or withdrawing. I feel like a lot of withdrawing, spending time in their room, not communicating. They could have an addiction to pornography or addiction to, substance abuse, pills, anything like that. I get here a clock, a watch. I've never noticed that before, right here. And that's like, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before this gets uncovered and it gets brought out to the forefront. So I'd be aware of that. That's a tangible and in the body. Okay. I'm still looking at this Death card, and I've actually never noticed they're wearing like sunglasses or something. They're wearing sunglasses. It's almost like somebody hitting an emo or a goth phase or something. like all of a sudden somebody in your family feels like they're just withdrawn, they're wearing a lot of black, they're not communicating with you, you don't know what's going on with them, they're kind of in their head. It could be even them hitting puberty or an age where they just don't know how to communicate or what's going on within themselves. This person can really have a desire to move. They maybe want to move outside of your home if this is a family member. It could be making plans just to really gain some freedom, they want to get in that boat, on that plane, on that train. They just want to take off. They want to feel liberated. They want to feel like they can dance again, like they could be free. So I would propose to you, outside of everything, this is not helping. The dogma of, I want it this way, this is how it has to be, whatever that rings true to you. Everybody's different. If you have a level of expectation that other people cannot readily meet right now, especially somebody who's like in their teens or puberty or something like that, or younger, just in emotional, I don't know how to say it in English, their emotional wellness is not grown yet. Okay, they could be an adult and still be like emotionally 11 years old or 10 or 15, whatever. So be careful that you are not contributing to that, because I feel like they're not going to really want to trust you and talk to you about things. Right here, they are defensive. If you notice, they have like the rods in front of them and they're like, I'm not speaking anything. And what's on the horizon is, what's at stake is their security. The red right here for stability and security. And they're kind of hiding and caging their inner desire. This little beast that wants to just kind of run free. That's like visiting animals at the zoo, and it's only their second day there, and they're really restless. They're not used to it, and they're not having it. So this person, I feel like, just has a lot of restlessness. I think that you just know, you're going to know if this fits. If the story fits, great. If it doesn't, then, next, leave it for somebody it does fit. Don't make the storyline fit if it is not for you. Okay. For my Cancer friends, please. Messages for my Cancer friends as far as the body goes. Please follow your intuition. Your intuition is right, okay? So I want you to notice, look at the waves right here against your cheek and neck. Think that there's a lot of emotion. The cycles of the moon can be really important for you. You can have a lot of emotion. I don't want to say lunacy in the fact that, like, people go crazy when it's a full moon and stuff like that. That's not what I mean, but I definitely feel like you're being pulled by the tides and by something magnetic, basically, that you really feel like is happening. Trust your instincts, trust your emotions. They're there for a reason. I feel like this is the High Priestess. This is she who knows, and she knows it all. And so this could be yourself or someone around you. They have a lot of wisdom that they're not sharing, okay? The High Priestess is someone who does not like sharing the information. Her lips are sealed. She's not saying a damn thing, okay? Cancer, this is somebody who keeps secrets, tight-lipped about things. Secrets even from way back, okay? They could make mental lists and mark it in their book. Kind of like a mental checklist. But they're very well balanced in spite of all that. So this could be someone in your household, or this could be yourself. But I feel like you're going to know if this pertains to you. Okay, so you may have a lot of wisdom. You might be even psychic yourself. You might even get messages. I have a strong empath connection with this card. So you might have like a lot of an ability to be empathic with other people, feel exactly what they feel. And so maybe that's why, actually, I feel like that's going to unlock movement here in progress, okay? So if you can tap a little bit more into your feeling and what you're getting intuitively, like you're right on the money, whatever this case may be with that person who's angry, and that's going to help things move. They're going to move kind of at a fast pace. It's like barren terrain here. The horses feel like it's a little bit wild. Cancer, like they're canteering a little bit out of control type thing, but you're still at the helm, still in the Chariot, guiding these two horses where you want them. This is our positive and negative polarities. So I feel like, once again, it addresses the issue of you being the Emperor, being the boss, doing things exactly how I say they have to be done. Use your intuition and maybe your empathic abilities to be able to help feel what this person is feeling, because that is going to create some movement forward. I would advise you to maybe go slowly, and that's what's going to help balance everything out. Here's a Queen of Cups. This could be another person in your household or a mixture of house and work, but this is what's going on now. I think that this will help you be more balanced as well. This person has a lot of wisdom, knowledge, very psychic. She knows it. She also has a lot of like intuition, psychic abilities. She has an ability to observe things and not say a lot. She's learned how to kind of hold her voice, her emotions, until the time is just right. So she's been through the cycle of all the cup suits, of learning, giving her love away, and of just kind of being hasty with things and being idealist. But now she is fully embodying a queen, and this is someone who is fully composed within herself. She gets things and she takes things in stride. She has an ability to be a great peacemaker. This is a great mom. Someone who you can really talk to this person. If you're not used to opening up in your household or to other people in your life, that's somebody that you can really open up with and get some wisdom and maybe a little bit of help. Now, with that, whether you're partnered or single, I have this card. Typically, we attribute this to be a single card, the Nine of Pentacles. This is all about her having, look, I have my own money. I don't need you for that. Look, I have my own car, a limo. I don't need you for that. Look, I have a fancy bird. It's things that you can acquire by yourself. You have your own life. And if you're married, this person has their own life as well. So you're both like very balanced, empowered, by your own right. You're not leaning on each other for a lot. When you do come together, and if you live together and you are a married couple, it's because you choose to be, but you are very confident in having your own life as well. So you don't have that codependent factor that I see kind of being, what is that word? Being idealized, okay? People tend to idealize the codependency, especially with Disney movies. Cancer has messed us up. Anyways, so I think that is all going to help you attain the Ten of Cups. Once again, getting a balance, reaching peace about what is going on, an ability to have a lot of drink to share with people. This could be even a period of overindulgence, so be careful if you like to drink a little bit too much or eat a little bit too much, like, some people nowadays. But it's also emotional satisfaction. So I think that you have a lot of power to really help your situation out by using the resources and the tools that I spoke about earlier. Your intuition, your ability to be empathic, things like that is really going to help. Also, that queen will help you and be in your corner as well. So just temper the need to control everything. So I see that being problematic, and you can have the 10 of Cups if you choose to do that. You'll have cooperation. You'll be a lot happier, and people around you will be happier as well. Okay, that was the body. So Cancer, for the mind. Show me Cancer, thank you, for November. I'm taking oh gosh. Okay, this is what's on your mind. And lo and behold, I have the High Priestess once again. You guys, you can't make this up. It's a different deck, obviously. This is She Who Knows. This is I Hold Secrets. Ooh, I've never noticed this little swipe of, it's almost like spirit going across your neck. And there is, blue with the speaking your truth chakra and stuff like that. But this is on its side. And so you could be of mind right now, and it's like, well, I don't know what to say. Yes, I know. I know exactly what to say. Well, I don't know what's going on. I totally know what's going on. So I feel like you're having a radical ups and down is in absolutes, is in the black and white horse all over again, Cancer. This is about, I totally know what's going on. I know how to handle it. And it's like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. All that stuff. So you're oscillating back and forth between, I know, she who knows, she who has secrets, she who knows things about other people, okay? In this card, you can't really see, but her eyeshadow is even eyes that are open. Even without her having her eyes open, which I think is really interesting. So you're trying to gain a level of wisdom that's a lot more spiritual, and you're oscillating back and forth. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be patient. During this time where you're going to have changes of your mind, changing your mind. You know, like, I know things, no, I don't. And just be very open. Like, check in with yourself. I feel like she's checking in with herself, her higher self, and asking God, Spirit, whomever, her guides, you know what, can you please help me with this? I feel like I know, then I don't know, and I'm mixed up. Help me to see clearly and reach a level of peace about things. That's what I'm getting from this for the mind, okay? Also for the mind, there is a need to defend yourself. So we saw with the Emperor, Cancer, that you definitely, or someone around you, likes things their way. They want things their way. I have to defend myself. I have to defend myself against all these ones. But I'm in a peaceful place, a contemplation place. Like, don't mess with me. It's almost like she's in one of the snow globes, okay? But you're sitting in higher ground. You don't really have to worry about people trying to knock you down, trying to mess with your authority and things like that. I think that, you know, as long as you're doing what you think is important and checking in with your deeper, higher self, you're going to be fine. I got distracted there because I have filter on and my lips got all wacky. And I'm like, what is that? Interesting. Yeah. Yay, filters. All right, Cancer. I feel like in your mind, you're going to be able to make up your mind a lot faster this way. Once you check in, I think that meditation is going to help you quite a bit. It can be a 3-minute meditation a day. It doesn't make a difference. It will help the positive and negative polarities regroup and head in one direction. The good horse and the bad horse, the bad wolf and the good wolf, realizing that you need them both, essentially. This guy is up here on top of the chariot, and he's just going. He's going for it. He's not going to stop. I feel like this is going to give you clear direction and at a swift pace. So be careful you're not going so fast that you're just going to jump off the roof there, and who's going to control the horses then? Okay? With your mind, be a little bit too fast. Cancer, one last card for the mind, please. So we have the moon. I've got the moon here. Obviously, we have the full moon on Halloween. How fun is that? But with that moon, we all know that, you know, the lights go down. The moon is there, beautiful. It illuminates things, but it's partial illumination. I feel like you don't have the whole answers that you're seeking right now as far as your mind goes. You could be underwater, meaning that you could feel emotionally tanked. You could feel like your mind is being led or submerged by your emotions at this point in time, because water to me indicates a lot of emotion, even though you are the element of water, Cancer. So I would be really careful during this time not to make any hasty decisions with, especially like the chariot. Wait for that clarity. You're getting some rays here on messages from above, but take your time. It's just not the time to go half-cocked. And you might have a lot more emotions than you initially thought. Again, we see the positive and negative polarity. In the traditional tarot, this is the wolf and the dog kind of facing each other and being similar, but being really different in nature, okay? So I would say that maybe by the next full moon, which is, even though this is November's reading, by full moon, by October, I think it's the 31st. Correct me if I'm wrong. 31st. Well, Halloween anyways. You're going to be able to probably feel these emotions quite a bit. I would give yourself a full moon cycle to be able to come out of that mentally. Don't feel like you have to rush into things, okay? Things do take time. And I know it's not the way you want them because you want them a certain way, but it behooves you to go ahead and give it time. It'll help you feel more at peace. Cancer. What do we need to know about the soul? For Cancer, this is body, mind, and soul reading for November. Cancer in November, please. What do we need to know for Cancer? Their soul healing, their soul growth. Yes, I've been seeing this card quite a bit. I have the Temperance card. Temperance, this is about balance, about peace, knowing that you have a guide at your back, an angel, someone who perhaps is no longer with us in this realm, a loved one that has passed. And then I see these sleeves, I'm starting to see them kind of like little angels as well. I feel like you have 2 earth angels and 1 human angel that has passed. They're always kind of guiding and nurturing and looking after you. This is a need not to get caught up emotionally, just to let things pan out. Keep 1 foot in the water, which is your emotions, which is testing things, knowing that things are going to turn out for the better one way or another, and giving them time to marinate, giving the skies time to clear up as well. And the other foot on earth and being just grounded, knowing that you'll know when the time is right to create movement. I feel like with these wings, you just want to fly, you're impatient, you kind of want things how you want them. Again, there's a time factor involved. There is a rainbow behind us here. So there's a, light at the end of the tunnel. There is a rainbow. There is a great reward and a great promise. So be a little bit patient. And the funny thing is we're pulling out now what resonates with the Emperor. The 4 of Wands. This is about family stability. This is about building. This is about starting a little bit from scratch, drawing those 4 corners of your home. So it could be movement, moving in together, somebody moving with you, relocating houses with your family, moving back in with your family, whatever that looks like to you. If you've been in separation, it's getting back together again. And sharing a roof once again, but this time a little bit leaner and a little bit different. I see the grass is greener. I feel like there's more cooperation. That's what your soul needs, is for people to cooperate with you. But really, if you think about it, you need to cooperate also with people around you. So it's not always about like how you think it should be. Be flexible, because that rigid thinking will alienate you from other people, Cancer, and that's just not good. Nobody feels good alienated. So what other messages do we have for Cancer's healing on a soul level? Healing, growth, whatever they need, please. With that, you are going to get messages of moving forward of, let's go in this direction. Maybe a new idea that you've never thought about before. Maybe a person is going to come with an offer, an idea that they have for you. So I feel like these are like a little, it could even be a different job. Okay. So once you start establishing like what your home is going to look like, even if you're not moving, it can be figuratively, whether you're working from home and designating different rooms for this, that, and the other, or different roles in the home front, I feel like somebody is going to come in, the Princess of Wands, with other ideas, and it would behoove you to listen to them as well. Okay, so those are messages. With that, you are going to form an opinion. Okay, it's going to resurrect maybe some things from your past, from your, like on a soul level. Why do I feel like I have to control everything? Why do I feel like things have to be done just a certain way? How everything is so linear? What has caused all the strife in my heart, in my past? What are the common denominators? So I think that you're going to look at things and kind of be able to put them to rest in a way. Call yourself out on things that, I'm not saying you're a bad person at all, Cancer, but this is stuff that when we do reality checks within our soul, it's good just to know, you know what? Like, for example, me, Grisel, you're responsible for this. And you shied away from speaking your truth. You just didn't speak, and you let people take over and do things, and then you felt victimized by it. That was my responsibility. So I feel like this is you coming to terms with anything that you may have enabled or been a part of. Okay, Cancer? And that's really good, because once you're done with that, you're like, okay, I call it out. Okay, I see it. Okay, next. Now, you have the Lovers. Now you have the Lovers, you have union, you have hopefully fantastic sex, it could be. You have decisions to make. You have a lot of blue here, a lot of growth, a lot of merging people, merging bodies, merging ideas, maybe all of the above, okay? And once again, this angel here is almost like the Temperance card, okay? Creating a balance, but this is like two merging with one. Traditionally, this is about also making a choice of two equally important things. It could be two different people in your life that you're trying to choose also. That is not off the table. Keep in mind, these are general readings, please. And if they don't fit, they don't fit. Don't try to cram them into your own personal story. They're just a general reading. Now, I have the Queen of Cups here once again, and this is the same lady that came out earlier. She's very psychic, very self-contained. She knows how to give to you emotionally. She has a lot of dragonflies around her. She's been through a lot. But she's very wise and very beautiful and regal, I think, in how you look at her. She could be somebody that really makes your heart sing, but she could be a little bit guarded at times. I feel like you will have, I keep seeing wings here. I feel like it's going to make your heart sing. I feel like this whole thing is going to take flight. You could have movement in a way that you never thought before. It could make your heart sing. That totally makes sense to me, because we're talking about things on a soul level. But really, you can resonate with that person, whether she's in your household or someone you work with, someone new. This person can be somebody that you feel like they totally get you. Like nobody has ever gotten you before. So I feel like that's a really good thing. That is a holy grail. That is the reason why we try to be in communion with other people in our lives, to be able to achieve that level of, okay? So Cancer, our last messages. I have the King of Cups, and that is the perfect counterpart to the Queen of Cups. This would be you, whether it's male, female, or whatever you identify yourself with. This is gender fluid. Doesn't make a difference. This is about having authority over your own emotions. And I think that that's the next step for you. Doing some of that homework on a soul level of the things that, you know, you see repeating patterns and maybe things that we've allowed or whatever is going to really help you have peace and be self-contained. Okay, so that you're not kind of like leaking emotion everywhere or repeating cycles that are not beneficial. That's a big deal. And with that, you are going to have a lot of strength, a lot of vitality, controlling your inner beast. You have a lot of protection already, but it's going to allow you to function from a place of purity, knowing that you can control your inner beast. You don't have to let it unleash and kind of rule you. You instead rule it. And that's going to just give you a peaceful heart. There's no other way for me to put it, because we're reading about the soul and what makes you at peace. I wanted to share when I was like meditating and praying over this beautiful candle. I'm going to show you because it smells so good. It's called Red Lava Citrus. Red Lava Citrus, if you guys are curious at all. No, I'm not affiliated with them, but I just love the scent. I was lighting that in order to get clarity on my readings today. And I got an affirmation, and it was a collective affirmation, so I'm just going to share it with you. It says, this candle, light my path, light my way, bring abundance here to stay. And it's just, however you want to word it, it's just about like a petition to God, to spirit, to the universe, putting it out there that you want your path to be lit, to be bright, and for abundance to be here to stay, okay? It's going to bring stability and all the good stuff that we want in our lives. So Cancer, I hope that made sense. If it did, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share. Super important that you subscribe, or at least hit the like button. Let me know. If you can comment, I really would appreciate that you take 2 minutes and comment, yeah, it resonated, or specifically what. It helps me get better at my craft, and I will see you it would be December reading. I'll be doing December readings as well. So Cancer, thank you much and much love to you. Namaste.